This book is about those times that we see something that's wrong in the world that we want to make right, and we set out to go into the world to be the change we seek. You know, in time after time, though, in taking that action to make the world a better place, we'll find ourselves stuck in what we're calling in this book wicked problems. A wicked problem is when we feel stuck between a rock and a hard place, where there's two bad options. It's not immediately clear what the right thing is to do. If wicked problems are persistent in our struggles for peace, rights, and justice, then we need to ask ourselves, what do they look like on the ground? How do everyday people trying to make a difference in the world engage with these sorts of challenges? So together with my colleagues, we went out and we interviewed folks at the front lines of struggles for peace, rights, and justice, and we asked them this very question. And what they told us were these amazing and rich stories, and these are the stories that comprise the book, about these moments when they felt, like I said, stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, for example, there's a pretty widespread consensus that nonviolence is not only the right thing ethically, but it's also what gets the job done. But it got us thinking, and it got our contributors thinking, what about self-defense? Is it okay to use violence in the face of oppression and violence from the state or from an antagonist that wants to kill you? Can you defend yourself? That's a wicked problem. Can one person from one community speak on behalf of another person from another community? Or is the idea of nothing about us without us something that also extends to leadership? Another wicked problem is related to funding. So what happens when a big investor, a big donor comes in and dumps money in support of your cause? Does that help? Does it hurt? Does it lead to compromises? Does it lead to cut corners? These are another sort of wicked dilemma that the book wrestles with. If you think that there's an easy answer or solution to any of these cases, this book invites you to think again, because in time after time, case after case, in story after story, what we see is people determined to doing the right thing, people who want to do the right thing, but in situations where the right thing just isn't clear. Again, feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's what makes these things wicked problems. At the end of the day, this book is an invitation to sharpen our moral imagination. It's not about learning a bunch of rules. It's about learning how to ask the right questions and enter into conversations with other people who want to change the world, and ask ourselves, what do we do in the face of these wicked problems? Because not acting is not an option. We have to act. So how can we act together in a way, on purpose, that makes the world a better place?